Hey guys, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. It's Beer 30. Let's go take a walk, see what's in the fridge today. Hi everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from across the pond, but it went across the pond over to John. John sent me this beer, and this is Adnams Southwold Tally-Ho Reserve, which is a barley wine style ale. This particular bottle says limited edition on this top label at 9% alcohol by volume. So from what I'm read on Rate Beer and Beer Advocate, they're saying this is a 7% beer, but with this gold upper label saying 9%, I kind of want to believe what's on the bottle instead of what they're saying here. It says 2012, and basically for a 9% barley wine, that's basically all the information we need to know, and it's written right here on the label. We don't have to look for any code or any black writing on the bottle, because those writings are sometimes hard to see written in black on a bottle that's got beer in it. So a lot of times it's really hard to see till the bottle is empty. So if you're looking at it on a shelf, it's hard to see those sometimes. But with that written right underneath the label, they have a horse. They have a gold horse with a rider on it with a red jacket on it, and it's got 2012 right underneath that. So that's all we need. That's all the information we need as far as the year goes. We don't need a day. We don't need a month. On a beer that's 9%, and it's a barley wine, not a hop forward wine. Why am I calling it a wine? A barley wine, a hop forward barley wine. It is not hop forward. On a barley wine that has a 2012 edition written on the label and 9%, that's all the information as far as dating that we need. We don't need anything written on the bottle in a month or a day. It says here, Tally-Ho is a limited edition barley wine style ale brewed at Adnams since 1880. So you reckon they've got it right yet? I believe they probably have. They've been brewing this beer well over 100 years, so probably got it figured out what they need to do to make it a good tasting barley wine. I don't know why Rate Beer and Beer Advocate has it listed at 7%. The commercial description here on Rate Beer says, cask is seasonal, December. ABV of the cask version varies from year to year. Also available in bottle conditioned at 7.2. This is a 9%er. Brewed with pale ale, crystal, and brown malts. Tally-Ho is a dark mahogany, red in color, with rich fruity aroma and a heartwarming sweet raisin and biscuit palate. Sounds pretty tasty to me, guys. This is an English style barley wine, so they're using the European hops in this more than likely, some kind of Kent Goldings or Saz or Tettnang or something over there, not a really hop forward. They don't want a hop forward ale here. They're looking for something probably where the hops are more subdued. You might get some herbal or floral aromas from this, but basically they're wanting the rest of the beer, the malt and all of that to come through, the darker fruit and stuff like that, instead of the hop forward. A lot of the American ale, a lot of the American brewers brew. So we're going to find out about this one. So let's go over to the food pairings. Food pairings for this beer. The cheeses are the sharp blue, cheddar, and your more pungent cheeses, since it's a barley wine, a big beer. Gorgonzola, Limburger, and it doesn't have any meat pairings with this, but this is a big beer, and it's going to go with your stronger dishes, guys. I would not pair this with some kind of noodles or rice or anything like that, because it's going to overpower it. You're going to want a big hearty dish if you're going to drink this with the meal. The glassware is a pint, becker, the nonic, the tumbler, the snifter, the oversized wine glass. I got the double glass for this one, guys. And it says can be cellared for long periods, and being a 9%er, that is absolutely correct. This beer here will probably keep 20 years if you cellared it correctly. Don't think there's anything else we need to talk about here. I don't see anything else I need to talk about, so without further talking, let's get the cap off of this one and see what it's going to be like. Let's go down the center, 9%er, and see what we get. With that down the center pour, we got about a half a finger of head. Over into the light, it is a very dark brown. Almost looks black until you put it over into the light, and then it looks a little dark brown. I'm not getting a whole lot of light through it, so it is a very dark brown, guys. A lot of bubbles, looks like a lot of tiny bubbles streaming up from the bottom of the glass, reinforcing the head. Let's get a nose on this one and see what this one's about. Thanks, John. I appreciate you sending those beers. Oh, yes, a very sweet, malty nose on this. I'm getting it's got such a sweet smell. I'm almost smelling like a little brown sugar. It definitely got some dark fruit in there. Dates, raisins, or figs, something like that. But definitely a sweeter smell. And as far as the hop goes, there is no big pronounced hop, like I said. Probably just enough bittering hops to balance it out. But it does have a sweet nose on it. Almost to the bubblegumish smell. Smells very interesting, smells very nice. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, John. Very pleasant. Very nice. Very balanced. A little nuttiness in there. Some toasted malt. A little bit of biscuit taste in there. A little breadiness. Oh yeah, very nice. Not too sweet on the taste, and definitely not bitter. I don't think I have the IBUs on this beer. I'll take a quick look again. No, I do not see any IBUs listed on this one. From the UK, across the pond. Now looking down through the beer, it is definitely a brown, and I can see some light through there, the outside of the glass here, looking down at it. It's not black, definitely not black, not like a porter or a stout would be. Definitely a darker brown. I'll swirl it around. It generates just a little bit of foamy head just around the outside of the beer glass there. Nice alcohol legs, lacing its leaving on there. Very nice smelling, very nice tasting. Definitely some darker fruit in there. It's 40 degrees, a little bit below the serving temperature, so we're going to let it warm up. Sip on this one for just a little bit here, probably 30 minutes or so, and we'll come back and do the final chug on this one, guys. Very nice beer for evening when it's about 17 degrees outside. So might have to click on the old gas logs and fire up a little bit of cigar. We go with this one. Yeah, stick around. I'll be right back when we do the final chug on this one. I got them back. Got just a little left here, maybe just a little bit more. Let me hit it. Oh yeah, very nice. Very well made beer. Not getting much in the alcohol on this beer for a 9%er. Toasted barley some nuttiness in there, just a slight hint of the oak that it's aged in. Not getting a lot of vanilla or anything like that from the oak, but can definitely tell it was aged in some oak. But they're using these barrels over and over and over again, and they're going to lose some of that big oakiness, if you will, from putting in, the barley wine in there over and over and over again. So, very tasty, very pleasant. Let's do the final chug. Very pleasant now that it's warmed up. Not overly sweet. I'm getting the dark fruit, the raisin, dates, and plums or figs. Not much in the alcohol for a 9%er, which tells me it's a very well made beer. Brown sugar, toasted malt or roasted malt, however. Very pleasant, very nice. These guys have been doing it for a long time, over 100 years, so they got it down pat. They know what they're doing. Very pleasant, very enjoyable. I did enjoy this one. John, thanks again for sending this one to me. Definitely worth picking up. 9%er that doesn't taste, it drinks like a 6 or a 7%er to me. So very pleasant. So if you've had this one, give me some comments back on this one, guys, whether you liked it, didn't like it. Let's see what the other guys got to say about it. We'll go over to Beer Advocate first, and they say 89 in a very good range. I would agree with that. If I was, I probably didn't give you my rating on that. I'm gonna give this an 8, which is an A minus. I think it's definitely an A beer. It's a very well made beer. Definitely, if you're into the barley wines, pick this one up. It's definitely worth trying. You're not going to get that big booziness that you get from a lot of 9%ers. This one is fairly easy drinking. It goes with most of your stronger dishes. I could drink this with just about any of the dinners that I have, because I don't eat a lot of rice and the lighter dishes. If you can tell, I'm a fairly good sized fella, so I eat a lot of good hearty stuff, a lot of meat and potatoes, so this will go well with those dishes. So let's see what the rate beer guys say on this one. Rate beer guys say 90 overall and 50 in the style. I don't know why the style ratings are so low on this. I disagree with that. The 90 overall, that's about where I would put it, 90 or 91 if I was giving a numeric rating. It's definitely a tasty beer, and it's very well made, not having a big boozy nose or a big boozy taste on this one. So, guys, if you've had it, like I said, give me some comments back on this one. As always, hit the like button, rate, comment, subscribe, and let's go see what's in the fridge tomorrow. See you then.